Alright, hello everyone. I have a review on some kicks that I just picked up today while I was out and about. I picked this up at Shoe Carnival for $60, so with tax, you're looking at roughly $64 that I spent on these kicks. Now these are, if you can see the logo, these are Converse. I purchased the Converse size 13, Chuck Taylor's High Street Mid, almost black, black and green colorway. And when you look around the box, you see that you have more of the logo, the branding Converse on the front of the box, with a little bit more Converse on the side, and there's nothing else at the bottom. Just letting you know it was 100% recycled. Made in the box is made in Vietnam, and that's it for the box. I'm going to keep this box because I do like the simplicity and I just like the design of it in itself. On the inside of the box is just the branding of the many versions: 1 star, Converse All-Star, Converse, Jack Purcell, and All-Star. And I am recording with the iPhone 11. So tell me if you guys notice any difference compared to the Moto Forge that I have been using for previous vids. Alright, and here's the sneakers. I'm going to just take one out the box. Now, the reason why I went with this colorway was because initially I was thinking about, doing something different. Maybe getting like a red or something like that. However, I thought about it a little bit more and I was like, you're not going to wear it as much. I say I want color, but I ultimately end up regretting getting things with color. For some reason, I just end up regretting it. In a previous video, I showed you guys that I picked up the Star Wars kicks, and I really like those, but those weren't meant to wear. Like, I'm not wearing those out and about. That's just more to add to a personal collection of comic book related memorabilia, and that's about it. So I decided to go with the Converse. One, because I wanted to buy something physically in store, because I just wanted to do something slightly different. Normally for shoes like this, I would purchase them offline, but I was there and I was like, you know what? I'm out and about. Let's enjoy it, But two, I was able to try these on and I liked them. It kind of reminds me of the Green Lantern colorway with that nice hint of green on the inside, which is one of my favorite colors. And I like that it just gives you enough pop but not doing too much. Let's look at the tread at the bottom. Lovely. As soon as I got these guys, I just literally threw them on my feet, and for the remainder of the day, these were the go-tos. You do have your Converse logo on the side. Okay, it's not on that side, but it's just on this side. It looks like it's stitched, but I don't think it's stitched. I think that this is glued. So if I was to compare quality compared to the PF Flyers to the Converse, I do think that PF Flyers have a little more quality. Where Converse, they used to at a time. But now, they just kind of cut corners with the kicks. I still like Converse better because there's more range and more colorways. There's a little more pop to their shoes compared to the PF Flyers. And the PF Flyers are not available usually in any store, so you kind of have to take a risk by just ordering them and seeing if you like them or not. And I didn't feel like doing that. I've had high tops of PF Flyers before, but I didn't really care for the high tops. I wanted low cuts, but I wasn't sure if I wanted low tops or mids, and I just like this colorway. So back to the shoe, you have metal eyelets all through. I would have liked for the shoelace to have like a maybe a star at the end, like a little black star on the ends of the laces. I wish that they would do something like have two different types of shoelaces come in the box, whether it was green shoelaces to match the inside of this, or black shoelaces, or I would even say gray shoelaces would probably look even better. So between those three colors, I think it would have been a nice addition instead of just your standard white, your white shoelaces. Now this shoe does have a nice puff to it around the ankle, and the tongue has a nice puff to it. The shoe itself is made in Vietnam. This is a unisex shoe. I would say these shoes run true to size after wearing them all day. I would say that these run true to size. So if you wear a 13, get a 13. And it fits perfectly. The toe box itself, in my opinion, being someone who, you know, came from wearing the thick padded skateboarding shoes, such as the DC Court Graphics, in my personal opinion, these shoes fit perfectly. There was no pinching at the pinky toe or the big toe or anything like that. There was no problems. It was great. Now, one of my biggest gripes about Converse is, even though these shoes look cool, they aren't really comfortable. I've never personally found them to be comfortable. I always found them to not have enough cushion in the sneaker, and that was one of my biggest gripes about them. And that's one of the reasons why I do like PF Flyers over Converse, because they have more cushion in their insole. But I found a way to fix that. So I went to Walmart, and for a little less than $2, I picked up some Dr. Scholl's insoles. Now, why did I just get like this type? One, because they're extremely inexpensive, but two, this is really all you need for a Chuck. You don't need all of the arch support and all that stuff. I'm pretty flat foot anyway, so I don't really need all of that. But this, you know, it just does it for me. I threw these in the bottom of the shoe as soon as I picked them up at Walmart, and they fit perfectly. So, Nike, I know that you tried the Converse 2, the Chuck Taylor 2, and that one had more cushion to it and all that stuff, and people were griping. But I don't think people were griping about the cushion in the shoe. I think more so they were griping about the fact that you tried to change the style completely by making it look like a completely different shoe, and it took away the traditional design and the elements that made the Chuck the Chuck. If you get this much cushion, just add this much to what's already in here, you have a perfectly comfortable Chuck. So, for people who want to wear Chucks and they don't like the way it feels on your foot, go pick these up. They're less than $3. Nike, it would be, I personally think this would be a good business decision to make shoes, to make Chucks with a thicker insole, without changing the entire design itself, making it not look like the Chuck Taylor that we all know and love. So you don't have to change the outside style drastically, but a little bit of cushion goes a long, long way. So, overall, what do I think about this shoe design? I love them. I love them because, to me, Chucks are always very casual looking. You can just throw some jeans on, some shorts on. They still have a playful vibe to them. These are the kind of shoes you don't care if they get a little dirty. They look better the dirtier they get, actually. Like, the more age there is to the toe box, and the white is not all the way white anymore. They just look better. These are the shoes that are truly timeless shoes, no matter what. And it has a nice hint of pop with a little modern touch of nice padding. Oh yeah, the insole is non-removable. But I will say this, even though I needed to still grab a little more cushion, I will say that it is a noticeable cushioning to the shoe compared to previous models of the Chuck. So I do notice some differences. I love that green on the inside. Very nice. So yeah, I definitely would recommend picking these up. These are some great casual shoes. These are always timeless sneakers. I think these are a must-have to have in your wardrobe collection. They're just great kick-arounds. I would love to see a version of these laceless, slip-on version. So just remove the shoelace and have like the elastic holding this back. For some reason, I think that will look really nice too, because I know that they have a lot of Converse has low cuts that are laceless, but I would like to see them have some of their high top ones do that too, because sometimes if you're like me, you don't really care for the laces like that. But yeah, I love them. I love these. I think these look great. If you like this video, make sure to thumbs it up, and we're out. Thanks for watching.